Codemasters shocked many when they released one of the best rally games in the form of Dirt Rally on the PC late last year. Depicting realistic simulation and physics, it was a shame that such a masterpiece could only be experienced on the PC at that time. However, Codemasters have finally launched the game on the current-gen consoles. This gives us an opportunity to check out how well the three versions match up against each other. Codemasters are no strangers to the rally racing genre. It all started with Colin McRae Rally in 1998 on the PC and PlayStation 1. I still remember spending hours with the game on my trusty PlayStation 1. It was such a visceral experience back then. It's not unfair to claim that Codemasters made rally racing a popular genre, so it's kind of nostalgic playing this game on a modern console with far better visuals than what was possible 18 years ago. Regardless, Dirt Rally on consoles and PC is an interesting title to analyze. Unlike F1 2015, Dirt Rally runs on the company's Ego 3 engine instead of Ego 4. We're not sure why one of the company's greatest games is running on a 3-year-old engine. Ego 4 has already been optimized to mainstream processor graphics, high-end multi-core and DirectX 12. Furthermore, it's an engine designed from scratch and is supposedly scalable across multi-core CPUs, which would have made it an ideal candidate for Dirt Rally on consoles and modern gaming PCs. Regardless, what we have with Ego 3 is still impressive. To begin with, Dirt Rally runs at a full native 1920x1080p resolution on the PlayStation 4. The Xbox One version also runs at a full 1920x1080p, but, as Codemasters confirmed to us in a recent interview, Microsoft's version employs a dynamic buffer for resolution when it needs the GPU resources for a consistent frame rate. However, the use of dynamic resolution on the Xbox One is rare, and the game is more or less a 1080p title. Both versions target a 60 frames per second cap, and for the most part, the engine does a great job in maintaining the frame rate with slight drops and the occasional screen tearing. We're quite delighted with what Codemasters has been able to achieve with Dirt Rally, especially given that it's running on an outdated engine. It's also fair to assume the game is indeed utilizing the 7th core CPU on both consoles, something that both Sony and Microsoft unlocked recently via SDK updates. Talking about the differences between the two versions, there's actually very little to choose from. Mirror reflections, texture quality, crowd density, screen space reflections, shader detail, and the several volumetric and alpha effects look similar across both versions. Given that you'll be racing across denser forests and tracks that have a lot of foliage, minor pop-ins can be observed, which could be distracting for some players. Both versions use a custom post-processing anti-aliasing solution, which does a great job of reducing the jaggies. Overall, the image quality is decent across both versions. Granted, it doesn't give the likes of Drive Club and Forza Motorsport 6 a run for their money, but Dirt Rally looks and plays well on consoles. The controls are tight and the physics are spot on. It must be noted that this is a hardcore simulation game, so this might not appeal to players who are interested in arcade-style racers. So how do they compare against the PC build? Well, right off the bat, you can observe better texture filtering and anisotropic filtering on ground surfaces for the PC version. Furthermore, it uses a far better and resource-intensive anti-aliasing solution in MSAA, resulting in crisper image quality. Shadows on the console versions seem to be of medium quality compared to the PC build. The level of detail is far better on the PC build. Further advantages of the PC build include improved shader detail, better quality water, and screen space reflections and ambient occlusion. Weather effects seem to be similar across all three versions, however it's no Drive Club. Overall, the console versions are close to the high graphical quality present on the PC build, which to be honest is a fair trade-off to achieve that highly sought 1080p resolution and 60 FPS standard. We also want to talk briefly about the performance of the PC build. The game recommends an AMD FX 8350 and Radeon R9 290 GPU along with 8GB of RAM. We used the same build to test out the PC version and we're pleased to report that we were able to achieve a consistent 60 FPS plus experience with all settings maxed out. Overall, Dirt Rally is a return to form for Codemasters. It's also in many ways a testament to the fact that one should try to work on something that they love. In the last few years, Codemasters have simply become known for their work on F1 games, and those games haven't been able to improve with each installment every year. Codemasters should stick with the rally genre because as their work on Dirt Rally shows, this is where they truly shine.
If you like what we're doing, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. See you soon!